I got a date tonight.
He's got a date tonight.
And when I see my babe,
And when he sees his babe,
we're gonna root-toot-toot.
he's gonna root-toot-toot.
I'm gonna root-toot-toot.
He's gonna root-toot-toot.
In my big blue suit.
In his big blue suit.
Well, you can take all my money and throw it away. Thank you very much. That was called...
Thank you very much. That was called.
Okay, fellas.
Okay, fellas.
No, it wasn't called that.
No, it wasn't called that.
Look, do you guys have to keep repeating everything I say in close harmony?
Of course we do. We're backing singers.
Well, try being a little less forward.
Big head.
What?
Big head.
Take it easy, guys.
Just because you're out front, it don't make you a better person.
I know,
It
sir.
gets really boring singing do-wop all the time.
Well, somebody has to be out front.
Why you? Go on, tell us why you.
I guess I move well on stage.
Move well, you should see what you look like from behind.
How sweet to be an idiot, as harmless as a cloud, too small to hide the sun, almost poking fun at the warm but insecure, untidy crowd. How sweet to be an idiot and dip my brain in joy, children laughing at my back with no fear of attack, as much retaliation as a toy. How sweet to be an idiot. How sweet. I tiptoe down the street, smile at everyone I meet. But suddenly a scream smashes through my dream. 3-5-4-4, I smell the blood of an us I love. 3-5-4-4, I smell the blood of an us I love. Hey you're such a pet. You got as much brain as a dead ant, as much imagination as a caravan sight. But I still love you, still love you. Ooh, how sweet to be an idiot. How sweet.
And that's quite enough of that, but I thought it was time for some culture in the programme, and there's an awful lot of it about. But there's no need to worry, because we're told the Arts Council are concerned about the needs of ordinary human beings, and you've only got to remember some of the art shows put on by the Council to see what they mean. Like a show by the man with the good old Scottish name of Perlozzi, Eduardo Perlozzi. He was in fact born in Edinburgh and made and sold ice cream until he found people would accept this sort of thing as art. It looks like a bathroom cupboard, and it is in fact a bathroom cupboard, full of the things you'd expect to find in a bathroom cupboard. There's only one difference between this and the one you've got at home. This one got its owner described in the Sunday Telegraph as a fascinated voyeur of iconographical potency rather than a spontaneous and abandoned participant in the act, which sounds very fair. But on the other hand, the Sunday Times says that work like this expresses the anxiety we all felt in the 1950s when it was done. Here's a closer view. I remember feeling fairly worried in the 1950s, but never quite as worried as that. This, by the way, is not somebody feeling worried. It's Perlotzi's idea of a bishop. Not many bishops about like this, of course, with so many things hanging from them, like water spouts and wheels. But Perlotzi has the good old Scottish point of view. You pay a Lotzi, but you get a Lotzi for your money. Art, as the council say, for ordinary human beings. And compare it with the work they showed by a Los Angeles artist, Bruce Nauman. Some of us would still prefer a tiny etching by Rembrandt, but then you need a lot of room for some of this modern art. And don't make the mistake of thinking this side is the actual masterpiece. To appreciate it properly, you have to squeeze inside it. Only then do you get a feeling of what the artist was trying to say to you, a feeling of dizziness, blindness, asphyxiation, and general discomfort all at the same time. But one of the best Arts Council shows for ordinary human beings was one they sponsored for young British artists in their 20s. As you went in, there was a work of a young man, John Murphy, who won a scholarship to travel to France. He came back and he did this, which he calls a French village. Now, just look carefully here at the fine attention to detail. If he hadn't actually seen a French village, you wonder quite what sort of picture he might have done of it. And next to it, another French view. We know it's a French view because it's called La Vue, or The View. No need to go to France when our painters can bring back a view like this. And it was a British artist, incidentally, who hung his white paintings like this in a gallery with white walls. And if you couldn't see them, well, that was fine, because the catalogue told us the artist likes to think people might go into a room filled with his works without realising they're there at all. And then there was this work by a young architect, a grass-covered gramophone with a bunch of grapes sticking to it, in a grass-walled room with a grass-covered cocktail cabinet decorated with a banana. A grass-covered love cave, the artist called it. But he said when the exhibition this was displayed in was over, his artwork ceased to exist. And just one more here for lovers of landscapes, a tiny lawn on wheels with a dog's lead attached to it. So there you are, art that doesn't look like what it says it is, art that doesn't seem to be there even though it is, and art that doesn't exist when you move it. If you still prefer constables, you've only got to pick up the lead and take this one for a walk. And if you still prefer constables, at least two will turn up and carry you away screaming.
Daddy went off to work about 7:30. Put on his overalls and his working gloves. He said United drew again to his cousin Harry, and read a magazine about crime and secret love. And if it all sounds boring, if it all sounds boring, if it all sounds boring, then there's something wrong with the song. Mama went down the hill to the supermarket. She brought back groceries in a carrier bag. Then she hung up a coat and then she put on the kettle. Sat down with a cup of tea and lit a fag. And if it all sounds boring, if it all sounds boring, if it all sounds boring, then there's something wrong with the song or you. Young Billy grazed his knee on a concrete playground and answered yes, miss, when they called his name. Auntie Mary rearranged the mantelpieces and sucked a peppermint before the red man came. And if it all sounds boring, if it all sounds boring, if it all sounds boring, then there's something wrong with the song, or you, or me, or something.
Imitation song, imitation tune, imitation words, empty speech balloons, never-ending news, false economy, imitation life for you and me. Poppycock-eyed world, we are family. I make believe in you, you make believe in me. Imitation birds, imitation bees, imitation pearls, reality TV, simulated sex, unadulterated, imitation love for you. And I'm so tired of smiley faces everywhere I go, showing me their eyes and teeth as if I didn't know. Imitation hearts, imitation minds, imitation truth. I guess it takes all kinds. Yes, it takes all kinds. Copycat ideas, virtuality, imitation games for you and me. Poppycock-eyed world, we are family. I make believe in you, you make believe in me. Poppycock-eyed world, we are family. I make believe in you, you make believe in me.
And his wicked off-licence shop was finally shut down.
There's no song for the singer, no words for the tune. There's a mess in the message and a man on the moon. There's no plan in the planet, it's all gone berserk. There's a milk bottle shortage and the traffic light don't work. Lie down and be counted, don't take any more. Lie down and be counted, what are we standing for? But there's hope for the couple who stroll in the park. There's nuclear power to light up the dark. There's national health and ice in the fridge, and the occasional cow on a motorway bridge. There's extended credit on easier terms, and something to kill or no household germs. There's sofas and armchairs and washing machines. Stars on Sunday, fish fingers and beans. Lie down and be counted, don't take any more. Lie down and be counted, what are we standing for? There's no song for the singer, no words for the tune. There's a mess in the message and a man on the moon. There's no plan in the planet, it's all gone berserk. There's an everything shortage and the traffic lights still don't work. Lie down and be counted, don't take any more. Lie down and be counted, what are we standing for? Lie down and be counted, don't take any more. Lie down and be counted, what are we standing for?
Two dodos to back, refusing to say a word, having a lover's quarrel over something truly absurd. But you're the last of your species, the other animals cry. Make up your differences, do. Forget your foolish pride and say sorry again. Say sorry again. Never mind who's to blame. There's no sense in calling names, so say sorry again. Don't let a good love die. You could be combined, two hearts intertwined if you say sorry again. Expression time. This boy's got magic in his fingers. You should keep him up his sleeve. But the dodos remained unmoved, and as the sun began to sink, she held her head up high, and he pretended to think. All the animals cried in dismay, saying, what's the good of advice to creatures such as dodos, who find stubbornness so nice? So say sorry again. Say sorry again. Why don't you admit you were wrong? Why is your will so strong? So say sorry again. An apology isn't so bad. The whole human race will spit in your face if you don't say sorry again. Take it away. For the better. Well, the proof of the animal's wisdom is quite apparent today. How many dodos do you know? They're not even put on display. So say sorry again. Say sorry again. When the last spell is rung don't just stick out your tongue. Just say sorry again.
Did you ever get the feeling that the truth is less revealing than a downright lie? And did you think your head was hip to certain things it's not equipped to qualify? All day long the sky is blue and everyone agrees with you in Shangri-La. Every day's a perfect day and you can go your own sweet way in Shangri-La. In Shangri-La,
In Shangri-La,
in Shangri-La,
in Shangri-La.
you can be whoever you are in Shangri-La. Investment with a good return provides the means through which we earn our daily bread. Insisting on an equal cut, some people even bust a gut to stay ahead. All day long the sky is blue and no one has a lot to do in Shangri-La. It's a strange world we live in, and surely we're forgiven if we don't know where to turn. With paradise for hire on the back streets of desire, we all live and learn. All day long the sky is blue and everyone in love with you in Shangri-La. With lovers dance and children sing and everybody does their thing in Shangri-La. In Shangri-La,
In Shangri-La,
in Shangri-La,
in Shangri-La.
you can be whoever you are in Shangri-La. In Shangri-La,
Shangri-La,
in Shangri-La,
in Shangri-La.
oh, you can be whoever you are in Shangri-La.
This is scene 13, shots 48, Bonzo Dog Band, take 2.
Hello. Well, these are changing times, and I find that Thompson's easy bend trousers are ideal if lightly creased with a little haddock behind the ears. More and more, music is crossing the frontiers put up by language, colour and creed in an attempt to stop hooliganism on the railways. Has it been successful? I don't know. It has come to my notice just recently that certain boys have been seen in the vicinity of the school playground teasing the caretaker's rabbits. If this sort of thing doesn't cease immediately, I shall have them immediately shaved. Immediately. Tonight we introduce Sir Adrian Bolt, working on his own composition, Noises for the Leg, with the London Leg Ensemble.
Now she's left you for another guy. Now she's left you,
And you feel you wanna die. She's no longer by your side, and in tears you cannot hide. Now she's left you, my friend. Now she's left you. Now she's left you, and you're feeling all alone.
now she's left you. Sat beside a telephone that proves that your heart strains every time it rings.
Now she's left you, my friend. Now she's left you.
You never, never, never.
Playing well. That's 2.
180!
What I say, entertainment. Name of the game in this one, Evans v George. I always know when he wants it. He looks at me with his big eyes as if to say, where's my tabby snacks, mum?
To see her again. Now she's left you, and you don't know what to do. Now she's left you. Go and find somebody new. You have my sympathy, for she did the same to me. Now she's left you, my friend. Now she's left you. Now she's left you, my friend. Now she's left you.
Now she's left you, my friend. Now she's left you. Cat meat in your tin. Did you once walk around like me? If you could only speak, what would you say anyway? I was a sheep's head, and I was its lung.
And I was the liver in a hoof.
Let's do the cat meat conga. Let's do the cat meat conga. There are lots of tempting flavors for little pussycat to munch. Rabbit snack, seafood crunch, jelly rich, liver lunch. Let's do the cat meat conga. Let's do the cat meat conga. Full of vitamins and goodness for little pussycats. Tum tum, plus one low, sodium, glutamate, yum yum yum. Let's do the cat meat conga. Let's do the cat meat conga.
Pussycat, 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 pussycat.
Well, her clothes left nothing to the imagination. Everything was in the right places. She was pure temptation. I watched the way she fingered the stem of her champagne glass, and with her long lashed eyes and ruby lips, I knew she was high class. And all the while her hair hung down to her gownless evening strap. And I said, haven't we met someplace before, honey? And she said, cut the crap. You men are all alike. You got just one thing on your mind. One thing on your mind. One thing on your mind. You men are all the same. You got just one thing on your mind. One thing on your mind. Though somewhat taken by surprise and even lost for word, I started up a conversation. I was not about to be deterred. I talked about the third world crisis and the state of the economy. I touched on God and religion, human rights and equality. And I said when it came to women's liberation, every sister had a brother. And then I asked her if she fancied some of this cheese or a bit of the other. She said, you men are all alike. You got just one thing on your mind. One thing on your mind. One thing on your mind. You men are all the same. You got just one thing on your mind. One thing on your mind. Well, the linesman's flag was up and the referee's whistle blown. He pointed to the spot without hesitation, and we were on our own. And to cut the long story short, we got together and we named the day. We bought a house near the top of the league, with a garden where the kids can play. And at night when they're tucked up real safe in bed, she comes up real close to me. And I say, not just now, honey, there's football on TV. You men are all alike. You got just one thing on your mind. One thing on your mind. One thing on your mind. You men are all the same. You got just one thing on your mind. One thing on your mind. Tiny
We expect no rain, said the weatherman, but it did. I hope it don't fall on me, I said, but it did. Now the sky looks blue and there's hardly a cloud in the sky. And here I stand with a rainbow in each eye. Mama bee, a friend to me, Mama bee, a friend to me, Mama bee, a friend to me, Mama bee, a friend to me. I've been so alone, living on my own, like a statue made of stone. Oh, Mama bee, a friend to me, 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 Mama bee, a friend to me. I was born to treat you right, so come on, babe, hold me tight. We can boogie all through the night, a bumblebee, a friend to me, let's boogie. Well, I think love is a good idea. It hangs in the head like a chandelier. It fills my heart like a waterfall. It's good for the body and it's good for the soul, bumblebee. A friend to me, Mama bee, a friend to me, Mama bee, a friend to me, Mama bee, a friend to me. I don't wanna go on the loose. For you I'd stick my head in the noose, and I wouldn't even say boo to a goose, Mama bee. A friend to me, let's boogie some more. Stood back to back, refusing to say a word, having a lover's quarrel over something truly absurd. But you're the last of your species, the other animals cried. Make up your differences, do forget your foolish pride, and say sorry again. Say sorry again. Never mind who's to blame. There's no sense in calling names, so say sorry again. Don't let a good love die. You could be combined, two hearts intertwined, if you say sorry again.
Hey, you're not going to leave this here, are you? Good. Expression time. That boy's got magic in his fingers. He should keep up his sleeve.
Well, the dodos remained unmoved, and as the sun began to sink, she held her head up high, and he pretended to think. All the animals cried in dismay, saying, what's the good of advice to creatures such as dodos, who find stubbornness so nice? Just say sorry again. Say sorry again. Why don't you admit you were wrong? Oh, why is your will so strong? Just say sorry again. Don't let a good love die. You could be combined, two hearts intertwined, if you say sorry again. Well, the proof of the animal's wisdom is quite apparent today. How many dodos do you know? They're not even put on display. So say sorry again. Say sorry again. When the last spell is blowing, don't just stick out your tongue. Just say sorry Ah.
Hey, why don't you look where you're going? What are you trying to do? Bring back hanging? Well, that's progress.
Got a light Mac? No, but I got a dark brown overcoat. I checked into my whole hotel rooms, the smallest room I've ever been in. I shut the doorknob got in bed with me. Even the mice were hunchbacked. I had a headache. The guy next door had to take the aspirin.
Very good. Everyone else is in it.
Yes. Everyone, Henny Young went.
BT2's up to speed. Tape coming up.
Two dodos stood back to back.
Wrong way.
Refusing to say a word. Right. That doesn't matter, though, does it?
Well, they'd
Well,
stopped.
you might as well.
They stopped, yeah. You're right, it doesn't matter. But because they thought you were worried, they stopped. So we are resetting the tape. Here we go.
Two dodos stood back to back, refusing to say a word, having a lover's quarrel over something truly absurd. But you're the last of your species, the other animals cried. Make up your differences, do. Forget your foolish pride and say sorry again. Say sorry again. Never mind who's to blame. There's no sense in calling names, so say sorry again. Don't let a good love die. You could be combined, two hearts intertwined if you say sorry again.
Hey, whatever the line was.
It's expression time. This boy's got magic in his fingers. You should keep him up his sleeve. Well, the dodos remained unmoved, and as the sun began to sink, she held her head up high, and he pretended to think. All the animals cried in dismay, saying, what's the good of advice to creatures such as dodos who find stubbornness so nice? Just say sorry again. Say sorry again. Why don't you admit you are wrong? Oh, why is your will so strong? Just say sorry again. An apology isn't so bad. The whole human race will spit in your face if you don't say sorry again.
Go on if you must.
10 minutes to lunch break. Well, the proof of the animal's wisdom is quite apparent today. How many dodos do you know? They're not even put on display. So say sorry again. Say sorry again. When the last bell has run, don't just stick out your tongue. Just say sorry again.
Why don't you look where you're going? What are you trying to do? Bring back hanging?
Well, that's progress. What was that line? You're not going to leave it there, are you?
Okay, thank you, Danny.
Oh, no, I didn't say that, though. I mean, I've got to stick to the line I said, you know, in case.
Right, we're ready on the floor. We're ready down here.
You're not going to leave that
They're
there,
running
are you?
upstairs. We'll just let that smoke drift. That's clearing.
Hello, I must be going. I see what you mean. Two dodos to back to back. Can we do that again? It's well done. Smooth.
Yep. Can we get rid of that?
That's the name.
Yes, no, I got it. Two dodos to back, refusing to say a word, having a lover's quarrel over something truly absurd. But you're the last of your species, the other animals cry. Make up your differences, do. Forget your foolish pride and say sorry again. Say sorry again. Never mind who's to blame. There's no sense in calling names, so say sorry again. Don't let good love die. You could be combined, two hearts intertwined if you say sorry again. Hey, you're not gonna leave that there, are you? Good. It's expression time, folks. This boy's got magic up his fingers. And as the sun began to sink, she held her head up high while he pretended to think. All the animals cried in dismay, saying, what's the good of advice to creatures such as dodos who find stubbornness so nice? Just say sorry again. Say sorry again. Another verse. Say sorry again. An apology isn't so bad. The whole human race will spit in your face if you don't say sorry again. Okay, go on if you must. 10 minutes lunch break and we get paid. Well, the proof of the animal's wisdom is quite apparent today. How many dodos do you know? They're not even put on display. So say sorry again. Say sorry again. When the last fellas run, don't just stick out your tongue. Just say sorry again. Hey, why don't you look where you're going? What are you trying to do? Bring back hanging? Oh, well, that's progress.